Cool. Let me move back to my chair. You have to sit here looking at my nose. Okay. Okay, so is this working? I'll get back here now. I can't see a thing.
You're good.
Okay, cool. Well, welcome. Thank you guys for showing up. Again, it's great. So just coming to a seated posture, just feeling your body here. You know, as we usually do, just kind of check in, move around a little bit, move your shoulders, move your neck a little bit, just to get a sense of where your body is today. You know, there might be some areas that you really want to focus on, some areas that feel good, some that feel tight, whatever, just noticing that. And we'll start out with just moving the back. So leaning forward, putting your hands in front of you, kind of rounding the back, and then slowly coming back to sitting up and bringing the elbows back, looking up toward the ceiling. So a little bit of an arch in the back. Maybe take a deep breath here. And as you let the breath out, round the back, push your hands out in front. And as you breathe in, coming back to looking toward the ceiling, a little bit of an arch in the back. And coming back to neutral. And just kind of bending from side to side. And just letting the movement be in the back and the rib cage, keeping both hips on the chair. And then turning your head and your shoulders to one side. And just pausing here. Pausing here for a breath or two, coming back to center. Turning head and shoulders to the other side. And back to center. We just moved our back sort of in the three ways that it moves. Front and back, side to side, twisting. Do the same thing with our neck. Bringing the chin toward your chest. And then looking up toward the ceiling. Don't go back as far as your neck will go. Just slowly moving your head forward and back. Coming to center slowly. Just moving your head this time to look over one shoulder and then the other a couple of times. Coming back to center and then moving your neck from side to side. And when you do this, pay attention to the upper ear and sort of stretch it a little bit toward the ceiling. So rather than focusing on the ear moving toward a shoulder, stretch the other ear up. This is going to keep your neck elongated instead of crunching it down to the side. Coming to stillness, raising your arms up toward the sky. Again, just moving a little bit from side to side. Bringing your arms down and extending the arms toward the ceiling and pulsing back. Palms behind you. And we're just moving the shoulder blades toward one another, stretching the chest a little bit. Bringing the arms down And rolling one shoulder and then the other. And sort of bending into this. Again, we're stretching the side of the rib cage, now going in the other direction. Coming to stillness, moving your arms, moving your hands, wrists. Take big hands and then fists. And then extending one foot in front of you. Maybe just leaving the foot on the floor or lifting it up or whatever you feel like doing. And turning circles with your ankle one way or then the other. This is a great exercise, great one to do in bed. You know, write your name, write the alphabet.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just moving all these little muscles in the foot and the ankle. And that foot down and extending the other foot. Again, removing your ankle in a circle in one way and then the other. And then writing your name, drawing figure eights. Putting that foot down. And just feeling in the body, feeling how it is now. All right, we're ready to go.
It's like the favorite part of my week, I swear.
This class is, yeah.
It is. It's such a mood booster and pain reliever and stress relief. Love, love. Okay. It's going to go bands, water bottles, or light weights to do cardio and strength with, and then we'll cool down. So, oh, and I can't forget the planks. So let's get our bodies a little bit warmer, get our heart rates up, get our blood flowing to the muscles so they're stretch worthy. All right, arms out, feet apart, and just turn to the side. You don't have to max out on all these. We're just loosening up. And as you feel yourself doing that with the joints, your range of motion getting better, maybe you can speed it up, make it you, okay? We're gonna time everything in this class, so don't worry about repetitions. Go at your own safe, challenging pace, but make this hour yours. Come up nice and tall in the center, then set up and just go to the other side. 2 deliberate moves. Make it nice and safe for your low back. Good, couple more. Keep your elbows up, try to. And again, the more comfortable you feel, the more your body's preparing for exercise, you can go ahead and speed it up if you want to. You guys are getting better and better in shape every single week, we can tell. So it's our job to progress you safely, right? Last ones. Good. I'm going to use the chair because it's a great prop. And we're going to sit to stand a few times. And we'll do a little twist with a punch, okay? I'm sitting to the side so you can see I'm at the edge of the chair. My feet are nice and wide. My hands are at my front of the shoulders. I'm going to stand up, turn and punch. Sit down, turn and punch, okay? The less time you rest at the bottom, the more power you're going to get out of your lower legs and glutes. And that's really going to help a lot for stairs and walking and doing the stuff that you love to do. Push through those heels, squeeze those toes into the floor. 5 more seconds. Last one. Good. We can't forget about the hinge. Feet shoulder width apart. I'm turning so you can see how my joints are lined up. My hips gonna go back. My arms are forward. And then right about to your forehead, okay? Just a nice little stretch in the hamstrings, glutes. You shouldn't be feeling it in your low back. Not too bad because your backs are straight, right? Imagine a dowel or a broomstick or whatever you got resting from the back of your head to your hip and keep it right there. There's nothing wrong with practicing in a mirror, okay? It's better than not being able to go to sleep because of back pain. Couple more, 5 more seconds. Good, good. And the goal isn't to aim for the floor. It's just to get that stretch in the posterior of your body, okay? What else? Let's do some seal jacks. So feet are together, palms are together. We're gonna spread our arms and step to the side. Back to the center, other side. Nice stretch in your shoulders and your chest here. Squeezing the shoulder blades in your back, your upper back. Think about the posture. Think about coordination. You're off on one foot for a little while, depending on the size of your steps. I can already feel my heart rate raising a little bit. Should be breaking a little sweat soon. 5 more seconds. Good. Shake it out. All right, get your mind ready for some planks, okay? Remember the basic plank position is wrists over under shoulders, feet are back. So obviously the more challenging you want it, the further your feet will be out. And if it gets too hard, walk it in a little bit, but try to keep those joints stacked. All right, in with the knee, back to the neutral. Out to the side, again, back to the neutral. That's always going to be your center point. And then heel back up and behind you, okay? Crunch that lower abdominals. Nice squeeze here. Go at your own pace. Stay on the same side. We're working on 30 seconds per side. If your shoulders get a little shaky for a while, take a break. This is my last rotation. So I switch. Good. Imagine a little cup of water on your low back and keep those hips square to the floor. Really engage those abs. Squeeze your behind. Work on that range of motion of your hips. May be painful at first. Hopefully not so much. This is another great one for walking and stairs. 10 more seconds, so I'm going to get one more rotation. Okay, walk it in, shake it out. I heard more planks again, so I'm gonna I gotta get me another book of planks to read up on, huh, Teri? All right, let's play some patty cake, okay? So cross to alternating sides, right towards the screen, pulling in your belly button. Eyes should be on the floor. I don't want you to crank your neck. Ten more seconds. Let's get one more each hand. Lock it in. Plank jacks. So we'll modify the jumping jack again. We're not going to bounce around, but we are going to move and tap to the side. Keep those hips from wobbling around. Let's get 5 more seconds. And then we'll do one more plank. All right, time. And you know what? You can do these on the wall too, just to let all you guys know so you're not discouraged, okay? Just grab a wall and do the stuff the best you can with that level first before you move up, okay? All right, one more, let me think. Okay, let's do a cross shoulder tap. These are great for your triceps, the back of your arms, by the way. You should definitely feel that popping out in a good way. Halfway. Walk in a little bit if your hips are starting to sink down and if you're feeling it more in your low back than your shoulders, something's wrong. 5 more seconds. Okay. Let's do some bands. You guys want to get a drink of water first? Go ahead and get a drink of water. Great. All right, shake it out. Let's get your bands. Does everybody have a band that needs one? Yes, yes, and yes. Okay. If you don't, write something in the chat box or holler at me. Okay, I see most of you guys. Okay. Everybody that has a band, go ahead and we'll do the sit to stand, just like we did in the warm-up. So you're going to be stepping on the middle. You're going to have your arms in an L shape. Press through your heels, stand up straight. The key to it is to keep that tension on by keeping your arm bent, okay? So just up and down. You should be feeling it in your thighs pretty good in a few seconds. Feel the resistance of the band on your lower body. Ten more seconds to go. Go at your own pace, but you got 30 seconds. Last 5 seconds. Try to squeeze out as many as you safely can. Last one for me. Okay. I like yours, Teri. It's a different color. She always gets the pretty ones. Okay, can you see me okay? Kind of look weird. All right. So this is a new one, okay? I'm kind of holding it in the middle and then on another end, okay? So it's about halfway down. You got to play with the resistance a little bit, but I'm going to keep this arm straight by my opposite hip. So one hand is at a shoulder and the other hand is at an opposite hip. And I'm going to go out and back, okay? So this is good for the upper back and your triceps. See how you're getting that back muscle again? Back of your arm. So you're down and across, and then you're trying to get your arm back behind your ear. But you're keeping this hand nice and steady. Okay, you're not moving the one that's not by your leg. I wish we were in person. I'm sorry. Teri, you could, are your shoulders hurting? Maybe. Good. The ones that I can see are doing it great. Are sides?
Now they'll hurt.
Yeah. No, you could have taken your middle hand, your hand in the middle, and moved it up a little bit more. So you get a little more, it's more tight.
So it's tighter.
So it's a little tighter. It looked like you were, I don't know.
See, I don't think I can, this is my bad shoulder. I don't think I can.
That's right.
Have any weight on it.
Yeah. That's got some good tension on it. It looks good.
Yeah, I think my form's kind of bad though. I lose form.
Right, right. It's like you're pulling the sword from one side of your hip and bringing it back. Nice and smooth. Let's get 5 more seconds. We'll come back to this one because it's new. Shake it out. We can come back to that one. All right. 1 foot in the middle. Bent elbows, just like with the squat, with the sit to stand. Feet are staggered, so one leg is behind the other. Hinge those hips, just like in the warm-up, down and up. You don't have to go far. You'll start feeling it in your hamstrings. You'll start feeling that resistance. I'm next to a wall in case I get wobbly, have a chair or something there, because it's a big time balance move too. When you have 1 foot behind the other, it compromises that base of support. And it's one of those things that just gets better with practice. 10 more seconds here and we'll switch. Go ahead, other foot. Arms bent at the elbows. 1 foot behind the other. Hinge your hips back. Try to keep that back straight. 5 seconds. Okay. So we did thighs, hamstrings, back. Let's do a little bit of chest and shoulders. You can do this seated or standing. I'm going to step on one end. I'm going to wrap the other end around my wrist or my hand, and I'm going to go straight up. Just like the presses we do. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Elbow comes down. The rest of your body, your upper body's good posture, nice strong core. And then have your bicep, your arm, the top of your arm come to your head. 10 more seconds. Let's go ahead and switch after this one. Nice. And go ahead. Halfway. Five more seconds. And time. Okay, let's move on to the handheld weights or water bottles. You just need one for this one. So watch me first, okay? My feet are nice and wide. I'm gonna turn and bend down, come up, bring my feet together, and then press overhead. So down and out, feet together, a little dip in the hips, and then shove that weight above your head. Stay on one side for 30, then switch. This is another power move. Once you get your hips involved, it becomes power. Power is really helpful getting around throughout our day. Upper and lower body, core is controlling everything from the middle. 5 more seconds. And go ahead and switch. Feet are wide, turning and down, come to the middle, pop it up. Ten more seconds. I'm gonna get one more rep. Good. Shake it out, catch your breath. You'll need 2 weights for the next one. Most of you have seen this one before. I'm just going to stand to show the side so you can see how my hips are going back. Nothing you haven't seen before with the hinge. This is another power move, okay? Swinging back, then up to the about forehead. So the power is coming from your hips and your core. If this is too vigorous, please just go forward and maybe do 1 raise, okay? You can go a little bend and then a shoulder raise, okay? Only do with what your body is letting you do. I'll turn and face you. 10 more seconds. Keep your weight on your heels. Slight bend in the knees. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Man, that one gets me every time.
All right.
Give yourself time to recover, okay? Especially with those power moves, those total body moves. You want to catch your breath. You want to calm things down before you set up another exercise. We don't want to risk you hurting yourself because, you know, you might feel rushed or something. Chair. Again, you've seen this. This is the 3rd time you've seen a sit to stand. Except I got some light weights in each hand. So you know the drill. Arms are straight on each side of you. Sit to stand, arms up. This isn't really a power move because I want you to just be real deliberate in bringing it down. 1, 2, 3. Halfway. You can have a slight bend in your elbows, helps the shoulders out a little bit. 5 more seconds. I'm going to make this one my last one. Good. Okay.
Can we stretch?
What's up? Stretching?
That's what she said, yes.
Okay. We'll stretch the next round. So we're going to hinge and then we're going to upright row. Did you guys need a minute? Okay, 30 seconds. Hinge, upright row. From the side, hips back. 3rd time you've seen this one today too. And then come right up the middle like you're zipping a jacket. Watch those elbows. We don't want to go way up here. We just want it even with the collarbone. 10 more seconds. Five seconds to go. And down. Good. Now we're going to alternate for the chest. Let's have a seat. I don't want to burn your legs out too bad. We're combining a press and a fly for your chest. And you can lean back to challenge your core a little bit if your back says that's okay. So I'm on the edge. Elbows are out. I'm going to go straight out. Then I'm going to hug a tree. Straight out and back, hug a tree. So you might be able to see me a little bit better if I'm facing you too. Straight out, fly. Straight, big. Yep, 10 more seconds. This is my last. Good. Good. Shake it out. Here's a little cardio. You can use weights if you want. I'll use these lighter ones. You've seen these before. You stay in a low squat, your feet are together, knees are bent, and you're swinging a little bit, side to side, meeting together in the center, but you're staying low. See, my knees I don't ever stand straight back up. So knees stay bent, and I'm stepping to the side, back to the middle, to the other side. As if you're on the ski slopes. 10 more seconds. Five to go. Last one. Woo. Okay.
Oh,
Now. All right, last one, upper body only. See, I'm gonna kneel so you guys can all see me. Can you see me? Okay. We're gonna do halos with the press, okay? So we're gonna go up, back up, and so a few parts to it. Overhead, hands back down, go to the face, and then switch sides. Press, back, turn. Ten more seconds. I'm gonna make this one my last. All right. Grab some water. Catch your breath. We are gonna do stretches in between. You guys good? Yeah, you are. Okay. I'm gonna show you that one band move again though, okay? You guys cool with that? I just want it to stick a little bit better. So grab your bands if you got them. And I'll try to stand a little bit closer. Okay. Like you're pulling a sword, right? From opposite. And then I'm going back. See how I try to get my elbow up and then straighten my arm past my ear? Triceps and upper back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Press out to straighten your arm. A lot of resistance here. Let's get 5 more seconds and switch. Good. Finish up, last 5 seconds. Get one more. Okay, all right. One weight for this one. This one's gonna go fast. Well, it's gonna feel faster because I'm not talking as much. We're gonna go down into the side, feet together, up overhead. 30 seconds one side, and I'll let you know when to switch, okay? All right, feet together, step out, down, together, up. Go at your own pace. Halfway on this side. Five seconds. All right. Safely switch. Feet together, step out. 10 more seconds. Make this your last. Good, I'll let you guys finish. All right, 2 weights. We'll get our double swings. So hips go back, bend forward, come up nice and high. Not overhead high, but to about your eyeballs. Really using that core. Keep your spine stable. I'll go to the side. Snap those hips, snap them. 10 seconds to go. Make these the last 2. We'll do a sit to stand with side arm raise. Take a sec to catch your breath if you need it. Edge of chair. Feet nice and wide, leaning over the thighs. Stand up, lift, slowly lower. Back down. Halfway. Last 2 coming up. Good job. 2 weights. We're gonna hinge, and then we're gonna do an upright row. Give you a side view. Hips go back, slight bend forward. Stand up nice and tall, come up the middle. Watch those elbows. Watch the back. You don't have to go that far down, just till you feel it, then come straight up. 5 seconds to go. Make these like the last. I'm gonna get 1 more. Good. Get the chair back out. We're gonna sit on the edge and we're gonna press and then we're gonna fly. Right. Elbows up, straight out in front of your sternum. Come back down nice and slow and wide. Elbows back, straight out. Big hug. Lean back a little if you want to challenge your core. Try not to hold your breath. 10 more seconds. Make these your last. Oh, I totally didn't stretch. Teri, since we're sitting, we'll do a bunch of stretches. Arm goes back. Sorry.
I know, I see push-ups in your future.
Switch. All right, stick one leg out, lean your torso towards your knee. Keep your back straight though. Toes towards the nose. We'll get the hamstrings real good. We did a lot of hinges. Come back up and switch. Good. 1 foot back, knee goes down. Nice stretch in the top of your thigh and your core. I'm going to switch. Okay. Some cardio and legs. We'll do those skiers, right? You can do it with or without weights. Gonna get some light ones. Feet in the middle, arms to the side. Stay low. Halfway. Five seconds to go. And time. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Okay. Let's stretch more of our legs and our upper back. Just let those shoulders dip down, sink, breathe. Go ahead and walk it in. What do we got next? Oh, last one. We got the halos next. Before we do that, let's stretch our shoulders a little bit too. So arms straight out in front. Pull towards your body. Okay. Ready? You only need one weight. So straight up overhead. Come back with the forearms and then go around. I don't think you can see me. Up, back, front, other direction. Ten more seconds. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. Oh. Okay. You guys doing all right? Okay, yeah. All right, that's it for me. Teri's gonna cool us down.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So sitting down.
Hey, Jess, I gotta go. Sorry.
All right, no problem.
Bye-bye, guys. See you
Bye-bye,
next
yeah.
Tuesday.
All right.
Okay, so sitting here, just letting your hands come down toward the floor, palms back, and just pulsing the hands back. And the shoulder blades come together. And the stretching in the front of the shoulders, the chest. And then with your hands in front, just crossing, kind of pulsing with one hand on the top and then with the other hand on the top. I'm just feeling that stretching in the upper back, the back of the shoulders. Moving your hands, moving your arms. And we'll go again to, as we started, rounding the back, pressing the arms forward, and then coming back upright to a slight arch, pulling the elbows back. Rounding the back. So we're just doing this slowly, pausing, You're coming back upright and then a slight arch. Pausing here, breathing. Breathe in. Coming back upright. Lifting the arms overhead. And then gently swaying from side to side. And again, we're doing this slowly, pausing at the sides, just giving these muscle fibers a chance to stretch out again. All right. And if you're, while you're sitting, if you can, putting one foot on the other knee, you're crossing your legs, and just sort of moving your feet, moving your legs a little bit back and forth. If you want, leaning, just leaning gently toward that upper leg, so you're not bouncing it. Just feeling this stretch in the hip. Putting that foot down. And then putting the other foot up. And if that doesn't work for you, you can just cross your legs too. So this doesn't work for everybody's knees or hips, which is crossing your legs however you do. And then leaning toward them, just leaning toward that upper leg. Feeling that slight stretch in the hip. If you want, just gently moving the legs from side to side. Putting that foot down. And then with a wide stance, just putting your elbows on the inside of the leg and leaning forward. And here just gently stretching out the muscles on the insides of the thighs, adductor muscles. You can just pausing here, breathing, keep breathing. Coming back, extending one foot in front of you, heel on the floor or raised. Again, just doing circles with your ankles, one way and then the other. And just feel a little bit of movement in your knees and your hips as well, bringing that foot back in, extending the other foot, and rotating the ankle, circles and one way and then the other. And then clasping your hands behind your back or coming, somewhere in that general vicinity. And just gently pulsing the hands up. And once again, moving the hands, you can see that Jessie's getting that same move on a wall. You can use a counter, you can use the back of the chair. So a lot of times if it feels like a part of the body needs to be stretched, just pay attention to your body. How do I need to position myself in order to get a little bit of a stretch there? All right. Taking a deep breaths, and let's come back closer and see what you guys have to say. Any questions or comments?
Sorry, I messed up on the stretches again.
I know the
On it today, boy. I mean, are you mad at somebody? Girl, she was on it.
I'm having some issues, yeah. I'm processing some stuff, yeah.
No water
Take
break.
it out on you.
break, nothing. We just gonna exercise and that's it.